Hello and welcome everyone to a new race in RLH C3. Today we are live at Silverstone. Track Noto is a high speed track with a lot of technical corners. And maybe we'll also see some rain again today. Last week we got a bit of rain. Maybe this week again. I haven't seen something about rain yet. Fortunately, as a commentator you can't see the weather. So everyone is coming out of the pits already. Let's take a look at what tires they are on. Actually, I have one person on hard tires, which is Brent, and Leprovic also on hards. For the rest, everyone on soft and medium tires. It's Phil, Aki, Marquette, Sveti and Joss. I expect the strategy is going to be the soft medium here or medium soft. I think that's why people are also going out on the hards. Or if it's going to rain later on. So let's see who's going to be the first to set a lap. I think it's Aki, so let's go on board with him for a lap around the Silverstone circuit. It's nice and sunny, not typical British weather today. But I don't know about the race. So coming to the first corner, flat out. The first couple of corners, then the first braking zone. Aki is on the mediums. Pick it down the gearing. Coming down to the DRS straight and almost completed sector 1. It looks a bit laggy to me, but I don't know if it's ES valid or not. He was purple, but I think that Atomic, I think it's was behind Gexy, went faster on soft. So you will stay on board with Aki as you come to the one of the most challenging corners. Actually A gear, and it's an invalidated lap. Then we're gonna go on board with Gexy. Gexy hasn't invalidated. Coming to Maggots and Baggots. It's looking like a good sector there. Oh, almost hits a better Aki there. A bit of a slipstream. Coming up to the final corners. On the right is the pit entry. The final corners. And let's see what Gexy is going to be the first to set a lap there, but it's going to be a 1:28.2. Seems a pretty decent lap. Let's see what Bruma can do. Bruma goes a 1:28.3, so 10 off. Let's see who's the next car to cross the line. It is Brent. Brent on the left, the hard tires. See, both Haas's are on P3 and P4, and Brent goes 4th on the hard tires. It's only a second off. He goes fastest now with a 1:28.1, and Gexy P2 and Bruma P3. Short P4, 4/10 of Fetty. The Marquette is Fetty on medium tires. I think he wanted to go for second one, but he validated it. Nika in 6th at the moment. Brent is going for another lap on those hards. Doesn't look like it. They've already come into the pits. Leopard Beach. I think Josh is a blue side, not that beach. The beach, not gonna another lap. Swallow is on an outlap now. Room and Dixie are returning into the pit. Ferretti on provisional pole at the moment. It's gonna be interesting to see. Can't move up for some reason. Why, but it just skips Dave Hardy. Short is going down. Doesn't allow me to join the Haas in the pit. That's interesting. Take some issue in the game, and men like Donkey has gone P3 with a 128.3. As we can see, everyone is in the pit. Is Waldo, Josh also in the pit. Lepovic's gonna do another lap. Lepovic is 5/10 off in the first sector. I think he's gonna do another lap. He's doing a bit of a race simulation. So we go to Osvaldo. Osvaldo coming into the first sector. Let's see what he can do. Is purple in sector 1. Osvaldo didn't have the best race last week. Last week he finished, let's have a quick look. Last week he finished fourth. So that isn't too bad. Take a look at the driver standings at this moment. Bruma is leading the championship, and Fatty is in P2 and Osvaldo in P3. It is only separated by 18 points between the top 3. So it's gonna be interesting to see. Fatty is on pole now at the moment. Bruma 4th. So outlap again. Just someone on a hot lap. Osvaldo has aborted this lap, I think. Set on a lap. It's gonna be the provisional pole at the moment. Takes it away from Pretty with 13 100ths of a second. At the moment it's quite close between the top 5, all within 2/10 of each other. We still need to see Atomic and Phil still need to set a lap time. Phil is actually in P1. Good lap from Phil, 127.7. Puts him 4/10 clear of the nearest competitor. There's been a good lap from Phil. Let's take a look. Ooh, Atomic is being held up by Jord. Don't know what Jord was doing there, but that's going to be definitely reported to the stewards. Aki is purple in sector 1. See what Aki can do. He showed some good. He's quick in qualifying, but in the races he doesn't really get the best of it. Lost it in Bahrain in the final corner. And then last week he was also in the rain. He lost it. I remember it right. Coming to Maggots and Baggots. So the 5th gear and up to the straight again. Let's see, he's still purple. No, he isn't. Let's look into the final sector. Nice and tight to in, not too far over curbs. Go into the left hand and the chicane in front of it. And here we go across the line, and it's gonna be a 127.6. So it's less than a 10th clear of Phil. The half 10 gap to his teammate Osvaldo P3, who has improved his lap. So at the moment it's looking good for Red Bull. Oh, and Brent goes fastest. 127.4. Got a good lap from Brent. And Bruma has improved as well as he goes 4th fastest with a 1:27.8, I would think. Let's take a look further down the road. Fatty is on the lap. He's improving by almost 4 tenths. So could give him the back to front row. Let's take a look. The final sector. Nice and tidy through here. A bit wide over the curbs. The final chicane. Nice and steady. And gonna go across the line. And it's gonna be a P4 at the moment, just ahead of Rumor. So Phil in P3, Rumor, Fatty Rumor P4, P5. Josh has also set a lap, he's got P6. But as always, the qualifying is close in C3. So there's only 8 tenths covering the top 9 drivers at the moment. Just gonna take a look at Atomic. Atomic still hasn't set a lap time with 6 minutes remaining. The lap videos on a lap at the moment, so we can take a look on board. So going to maggots and faggots. Lap because he has a hot lap ERS, not the best thing to do. Run out of ERS. Let's take a look. The final sector again. Nice and steady. Still has quite a lot of ERS remaining. As Gexi is moved up into P6. This is very close between Gexi, Nick, Josh and Nika. We're separated by 17/100ths of a second. Go back to... was it Lapovic? I think it was Lapovic. I think he invalidated his lap. No, I said 12th time, 8 tenths the pole. Hardy's invalidated out lap. My cat is Fatty, is currently on a lap. So the Gexi is probably on the in lap, and I think Nika as well. Yes. Sure to be a lap at the moment. Out of fuel. So my light donkey is a P2 at the moment. It's going to the second fastest, after that of P1. And Aki is third fastest still. Out lap as Waldo and Aki on out lap. You can spectate some people who are in the pits. Tomic is leaving the pits. Out lap. Warming up those tires. This Waldo is on a lap already. Goes back to 4th gear there. Automatic gears. Shifting up very early. Just coming into the first sector. What's it gonna be? It's gonna be just 2 tenths up on his time. So it needs to improve 6 tenths. Do a straight with an old circuit at the start and finish line. Maggots and baggage again. Waldo is coming into the final sector. He's gonna go fastest overall on provisional pole, 1:27.4, but I think he won't be able to do another lap. So that's his qualifying over so far. Let's see if he can maintain his pole position. Brent is on the outlap at the moment. Aki is validated his first lap, but he has not enough time remaining to do another lap. Phil on the outlap, Fetty on the outlap, Brumara also on the outlap as much as he has retired. Into the pit lane. He's on the lap at the moment. Josh is on the lap. A bit faster in sector 1. We have a yellow flag in all sectors at the moment, so people going out of the way. Also a bit for, yeah, it's pretty slow Red Bull. I think that might be a Swallow. Going very slow. And if he wants to do another lap, could be. Back to George again. George is still up on his time. He's 5/10 down. So then we can take a look at Dominic. He's a little way for Dave Hardy. He's very low on ERS. No, if he's going to improve, he's 2 seconds up at the moment. 2 seconds down. The fastest time is 1.5 seconds down on his own lap time, so I don't know what Dave is doing. Maybe he should save his ERS because this lap is not going to be an improvement. And he goes into the pit, so Dave Hardy is going to be last if Atomic improves his lap time. It is only 5/10 covering the top 11 drivers. Swallow's not going to do another lap. Brent is going for the lap at the moment. Let's take a look who's the first. Brent and Aki goes faster with a 1:27.1. It's a good lap from Aki there. So at the moment it's a Red Bull front row. Let's see what like Fretty, Bruma, and Phil can do. Phil's improving by 26/100ths of a second. He's maybe gonna improve his time, but not his place with that improvement. Looks the final 2-3 corners, looking nice and steady. So manages ERS well, and it's gonna be an improvement of 1:27.4. It's going into the P3. Let's take a look at both alphas going now. Fretty. Josh has retired. Fretty coming to the final 3 corners. Loses the rear a bit there. Didn't cut the track. It's gonna be a 1:27.6, so he stays in 6th. Bruma stays in 7th. And Nick is not gonna improve, and Atomic has validated this lap. So I think that's... we have still a Brent though. What's Brent gonna do? Brent is second fastest, only 26/100ths from Aki. So that's qualifying over. Turning into the pit. So we have a pole position for Aki, Brent in P2 and Oswaldo P3. So Red Bull is looking good today. I don't know what the weather is going to be in the race. It's going to be a bit of a surprise. So everyone is on soft tires. I'm going to ask in Discord what the weather is going to be for the race. So that's qualifying over. Let's take a look at the standings. Qualifying Aki on pole, Brandon second, Oswaldo in third, Phil fourth, Melek Donkey fifth, Fatty sixth, Bruma seventh, Mike Sweaty in 8th, Kexi 9th, and routing off the top 10 is Josh. Only 9 thousandths between him and Nika. Jordan P12, Leprovic P13, Dave Hardy P14, and Atomic in P15. Although he is in the Williams, he doesn't have to be 23 seconds slower. In real F1, he wouldn't even be allowed to participate because they won 107% of the results, of the pole time. So the race is gonna be dry. So everyone is gonna pick their strategy now. It's gonna be interesting. Everyone in the top 10 is on soft tires, so maybe the guys outside of the top 10 are gonna go for mediums or even hard. It's gonna be interesting to see. So we see the pit building in Silverstone. Very beautiful pit building. The fans are cheering, they're absolutely going wild there. And all the mechanics are standing at standby in the garages. Should be at the grid normally. And there is everything. Ooh, this looks a bit weird. Everyone joining in. So you're gonna take a look at the tires. It's Akias on the field, this car. And we see Nick is on softs on P11, Jordan mediums, Leprovic on mediums, Dave Hardy on softs, and Atomic is also on the medium tires. So everyone is gonna be warming up those tires. Gonna be important to get a good start. This wall leaves quite a gap. Needs to be within 10 car lengths, but that's not happening at the moment. Phil and then like Donkey. Look, maybe Phil can go for a good result this time. As it has the best start of the season yet, but it's looking like he could improve himself. So look, everyone is warming up those tires. Joel also has quite a big gap to Mika. Joel has fallen back a bit, that's why. I don't know if he made a mistake or something, but Leprovic is in front of him. So you see everyone on the straight. So yeah, Aki it's gonna be interesting to see if he finally can win again. I think his last win was or last week or in Baku. So if I look at the standings again, see what Aki has 2 wins. So it's Baku and what is the other win? I think it was last week actually. Yeah, Aki got a win last week. Last week Leprovic was also second, so you're gonna be needs to make up some places from 13 on the grid if you want to get the same result. So we're going to wait on the red lights. So if we can get a better camera angle, there we have it. Right from the front of the grid, 5 red lights, and it's lights out, and away we go. And it looks like a good start from Brent. Let's see if we can get up at the inside of Aki. No, oh, someone is off. Someone is off. It's my cat. It's a fatty. And Freddy, Phil. There are some front wings flying there. I think the front wings are from Gaxi. Yeah, Gaxi's missing something from his left wing end plate. Left front wing end plate. Aki is still in the lead. Brand is second and the small in third. Gaxi, despite his wing damage, is still battling Phil. See if Phil can get back ahead. And there was a bit of contact. Gaxi has to go to the grass. Fretty would promote Fretty up at P5, maybe even P4. No, he thinks smart enough to not go for that. Could be. As Dave Hardy gets past Nika, and Nika has also quite a lot of wing damage. on his wing and plate, so he probably needs to pit. So a few people with damage after the first lap. See if Freddy can get past Phil here at the inside. Gets the move done. Was already up into P4. Let's take a look at the position changes. If Hardy's gained 3 positions. Josh gets past Man Like Donkey. Man Like Donkey's losing quite a lot of positions at this moment of the race. Freddy got past Phil. Let's see if he can close the gap to Oswaldo for P3. As Aki is already a second clear. Oswaldo hopes to stay within the DRS of Brent. Freddy is not closing in too quick, as Phil is still quite close to the back. Freddy still within 2/10. Doesn't seem to like it. Kexi and Josh are battling. Josh sticking it up in the inside. Gets the move done. Man Like Donkey behind. Kexi also has wing damage, so we have a yellow flag sector 2, and I think that's Dave Hardy, who has met an incident. Slaprovich is already back to P10 on those medium tires. Key already 1.5 seconds clear. He always runs away in the first laps. Then the lead starts to stabilize a bit. Osvaldo still close behind Brent. I think even out of gears, because it looks a bit weird to me. It's with a pink helmet, and Aki sets the fastest lap. And then like Donkey losing a few positions. Lapwich closing in behind. So Tomic is into the pit, but he is done. And Nick has got onto mediums after his first lap accident. Let's take a look if Osvaldo can go from moving Brent with the DRS. Look at Phil. Phil is falling behind Freddy a bit. Boom at P6 at the moment. Is all outside of the 1 second mark for the DRS. Let's take a look if Osvaldo can get a good run out of these corners to place an attack on Brent. It's looking like he's closing in quick. So Osvaldo's going around the outside. Ooh, that just comes the inside here. Still side by side. I think there was a bit of contact there. And Freddy's closing in quite quick on those two now. Freddy also sets the fastest lap. So Osvaldo is still behind Brent, but that was a good looking attack. And Freddy now within the DRS of Osvaldo. It's also going to be nice for Aki if those three are going to battling, so he can run away. Just keep an eye on this battle. Osvaldo is not like he's going to get move done. Phil's just out of the DRS, and Josh is coming in behind Bruma. Still behind, and Kexi and Leprovich 9 and 10th. Short is not looking like he's going to get the move done, as we have a yellow flag in sector 3, and that is Atomic, and also Leprovich is off. I think he might run a bit wide over the gravel. Atomic is off as well. Let's go back to the front of the grid again, to this Waldo. Oswaldo was looking for the move there, but he couldn't make a mistake, and Freddy's right on the back of Oswaldo. Let's see if he might can make a move. Phil's also closing in. It's all closing in behind Brent, and Aki is 3 seconds clear already. Even the camera can't keep up with him. So we have Oswaldo within 3/10 of Brent, and Phil within the DRS of Freddy now as well. Let's take a look. I think Oswaldo is losing it on traction or corner, but he is closing in quick now. He's gonna looking for it, but he's not gonna make the move stick. So he's looking like he's closing in. Phil's closing in on Freddy, so maybe if Bruma can close up as well. Josh is still in half a second of him. Left leads into the pit and going onto the hard tires. Let's take a look at the again. As we see the Waldo, is he gonna get the move done this time? He's gonna go around the outside again. Almost worked out last time. Ooh, there is a bit of contact, but he is ahead. He is ahead of Brent. So finally gets the move done. Now it's going to be interesting to see if he can immediately pull away from Brent. Doesn't look like it. And Phil is closed in on Freddy as well. So there's now a 4-car battle for P2. Aki is already 4 seconds away. Brent staying close to Oswaldo, and Freddy right behind, waiting for the move. Brent is not gonna be close enough to do a move into this corner. Freddy brakes way later than Brent, right up the back, and my cat Freddy has left the session. I think might be connection issues for my cat as a Fetty. So Oswaldo is pulling away now from Brent. 4 P5. Doesn't seem like Bruma has the pace. So look at the tire situation. Everyone on the same softs. Freddy is close to Brent now. Let's see if he can make a move. Can we go for a move? Look like a bit of collision going on there. Bit of lag. Ooh, Freddy right on the back of Brent. Is he gonna go for it? No, he's not gonna go for it. It's been a too late lunch, and Brent is now out of the DRS from Oswaldo. It's looking, it's Red Bull 1-2 at the moment. Brent looks like he's starting to lose some grip on those soft tires. Deep into this corner. Brent, I think he doesn't have the DRS from Oswaldo, so Freddy could go for a move. Let's see if he goes for it. No, he doesn't. Still stays behind Brent, and Phil is also right on the back of Freddy. Bruma is closing in at this moment. So Atomic picked up a time penalty. Nick lap feature Atomic, this race hasn't gone well because of damage or own mistakes in the first flap. It shows us also quite close behind Bruma. Let's see if we can go for enough. If we go to Freddy first, should be able to get the move on this time on Brent. Does Brent still have DRS? No, he hasn't, so Freddy should be able to do it. This time around with the ERS and the slipstream. Around the outside. Can he make it stick? Yes, he can. Brake late, a bit of a lock up, but he is in front of Brent. Up into P3 on the podium positions. Let's see if Phil can go for a move now on Brent immediately as well. Brent quite close to Freddy into going to the first corner. Phil. Not closing enough as Mike Fetty gets a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. It's a difficult one, the pit entry on this track, because it's 60 kilometers an hour. Just is looking for move on Bruma. Can you make it stick? No, and man like Donkey is closing in on two battling as well. So go back to Phil. Fetty is just out of a second of Swallow. Marquez Fetty goes on to new mediums. Brent runs a bit wide there. He's losing time to Fetty now, already quite quick. So it looks like Brent is losing pace at this point. Had a good qualifying, but the race pace isn't 100% yet. And now Phil is looking for a move as well, also around the outside. Not gonna make it stick. And Aki already into the pits. It's gonna go into hard tires then, that's gonna be interesting. Brent pits as well, so Brent and Aki have blown those tires early in the race. George also comes into the pit, I think for undercut on Bruma. Aki onto mediums. So is Josh is also Dave Hardy also speeding into the pit lane. I think Gunter will not be happy with that. Those Haas speeding into the pit lane. And Aki, Brent and Josh all on medium tires. Oswaldo has taken the lead, but Fetty in half a second is closed the gap to Oswaldo. Let's see if she can stay close to the fast track corners of Cops and Maggots and Baggots to go for an attack on the DRS straight, on the hanger straight. Dave Hardy is still to the pit and Nika back up at the P11. Fetty is closing into Oswaldo in the sector. As the DRS is quite low on the ERS though. But he's gonna go for a move. She stays behind. Let's take a look at who is gonna pit. So Oswaldo gonna go for pit. Yes, and Fetty staying out. So is Phil. So is Bruma, so is Man Like Donkey. Aki has a clean air, so that's good for him to push that car to his limits. So Josh is only 1.2 seconds of Brent. So if Josh and Brent are gonna battle, gonna lose some time. Oswaldo on mediums. Where is he gonna come out? He's gonna come out ahead of Aki? Don't think so. So you can see if you go to the mini map, there is Aki coming across the start-finish straight. Is Oswaldo gonna be staying ahead of Brent? Yeah, he stays ahead of Brent. And comes out of P9, but all except Aki still have to pit. So Fetty now in the lead, Phil is second, Broom in third, and like Donkey fourth. Gaxi with that wing damage in fifth. So man like Donkey picks up a time penalty. Might gonna hurt him at the end of the race. Short is on the first runner on mediums, all this race started on. Still within the DRS of Gaxi. So it's looking good for Jord actually, because he can go long. He'll get soft tires at the end. Doesn't go into 8 gear, looking for a move. Can't make it stick, and Fetty goes into the pit. So is Phil, and Bruma stays out because otherwise he had to wait into the pit. Man like Donkey pitting as well. Full map again. See where they're gonna come out. Gaxi also into the pit. See if he's also gonna change his front wing. I think he might be. Phil, Fetty and Man like Donkey all on the medium tires. He sets the fastest lap. Almost fresh tires. Fetty, where is Fetty gonna come out? He's gonna come behind Osvaldo. And in front of Brent, only just. And Phil has lost the position to Brent and Josh. Those mediums are 2 laps older. Let's see if Brent can make a move of it actually, because he's within 4 tenths. And 1 up mediums. So not going to be able to do both a move, and Josh also stays behind. Swallow is 6 seconds behind Aki now. So Aki pitting early as we have a yellow flag in sector 1. I think that is Atomic off again. Atomic losing it quite a few times today. And Bruma needs to pit now. To the pit. Is he speeding? Oof, was close. Just in time. And George is going to stay out, so that's going to pop him into the lead. On those started on those medium tires and now into the lead of the race as Freddy has got up with Osvaldo, and there is a bit of contact, and Osvaldo and Brent are both off. Ooh, is there gonna be a safety car? Oh, we have a virtual safety car, so that's gonna help Bruma actually, because Bruma has made his pit stop. Is he gonna come out of Freddy, ahead of Freddy? It's gonna be close. I think Bruma is just not ahead. He's in 5th place, so he is in front of Phil and stays medaling donkey. Brent and Osvaldo made contact with Freddy and Brent. Brent had to go wide to avoid and also got caught up. So Brent and Osvaldo losing a bit of positions. Bruma has taken advantage of that. So now I think it is Aki in P1 and then Freddy provisional P2 and Josh in P3. Let's see if Bruma can get ahead of Josh. Phil is 1.7 seconds behind, and if he's able to close the gap. Something we're gonna have to find out. See in P10, it looks like he has not changed his front wing. I don't know why he hasn't, but it's a bit like Leclerc. It looks worse maybe, and it doesn't feel that bad. It looks worse than it felt. Josh is actually showing some good pace today. I don't know where he started, but I think he's in quite a lot of positions. Until position changes, yeah, Josh is up 6 positions. Short 11, but still he has still left to pit. Josh is actually a good race pace today. Started in P10. Now right back with Freddy. Let's see if he goes for move. Not gonna make it stick. Oh, around the outside. What a move from Josh. Josh is on fire today. Freddy looking for a switchback. Ooh, is he gonna let go at the head of Cops? Side by side to Cops. It's a good battle, and Freddy stays ahead of Josh. Might also let Bruma join the party. Join the battle for P3. Phil's closing in on Bruma. It's only a 1 second gap now. Bruma within the DRS of Josh at the moment. So Atomic picks up another time penalty. And Josh staying behind Freddy for the moment. So Osvaldo is going for a move on Brent. Around the outside again, as Aki sets the fastest lap of the race, 1:30.6. So he's looking for that extra point. So we have a yellow flag in sector 2 and 3. Don't know what that was for. George is without the DRS of Freddy, so 8-10 gap now. So Freddy's trying to pull away. The battling has cost him some time to Aki. It's 7.8 seconds now. It's just closing it into the DRS again. Phil was also winning the DRS of Bruma. So let's see if Phil's going to be able to get a move. Brent staying close within to Osvaldo as Marquez Vetti has left the race because of a DNF. Retired from the race. So Aki in second. George still has to pit. I think he will be coming in 2 or 3 laps from now. Oh, he's pitting in now. And goes into the pit. That will give Aki the lead all the race back. As Vetti is closed in a second. So I think Aki might need to fuel save because he still is too low on fuel. So George coming into the pit. There's a little bit curious there. It's a bit weird. The soft tires. Where is he gonna come out? I think he's gonna come out in P10. Just within the points, but he is on those soft tires. So let's see if he can chase Gaxi down, and maybe also Brenton as well. Brent was close on the back of Osvaldo. Now within the DRS. It's not close enough. They are picking up a time penalty. Actually close to Leprovic. Leprovic on those hard tires after lap 1, I think, or lap 1 or 2. So he's looking for DRS. That's the ERS. Is he gonna go for it? He's not gonna be able to get the move stick there. Josh is back with the ERS of Fretty. 7/10 gap at the moment. Phil is with the ERS of Bruma. Then there's a gap starting to form between men like Donkey and Osvaldo. So yeah, still 11 laps remaining of this race. Let's take a look. Fretty is closing in the gap to it's closing on Aki actually. Let's take a look at the lap times real quick. Aki 1:32.3 and a 1:31.4, and Fretty 1:31.1 and 1:31.1. So Fretty is having a consistent pace, but Josh is closing in. It's within half a second. Is he gonna be able to go for a move here? I think it is. Onto something. Within 4/10, Phil is not close enough to the back of Bruma. So I think Aki is still staying ahead at this moment. Josh Fretty is closing the gap, but not fast enough. Josh is staying close to Fretty. He's having some really good pace. Bruma losing a bit of time to Josh and Fretty, and Phil tries to stay within the DRS of Bruma to maybe go for a move to the end of the race. Josh at the back of Fretty, not close enough. His gap is coming down real quick now. I think he made a mistake. Oh, he's saving his fuel and his ERS. Fretty is closing the gap. 1:31.8 this lap. 6 seconds is the gap. Just staying close. Wide at the back of Fretty there. And Phil is also closing in on Bruma. He's back Josh is very close behind Freddy. Bruno picks up a time penalty. It's cost him in the battle for P3. Before actually. So Josh is closing in. RLH also picks up a time penalty. He's back in 12th place. George is also closing in, and Phil gonna go for it around the outside? No, he isn't. Just not close enough to go for a move. He's at a 131.4 this time. What does Freddy do? 131.5. So, yep, it's looks like Aki is found his rhythm back again. Phil is still right on the back of Puma. He's gonna go for a move here into turn 3. No, he isn't. Staying close though. Staying close to the back, so might go for a move on the next straight. As to DRS, and it's going to get the overtake this time. And the ERS stays behind. Just within half a second of Freddy. Keeps the pressure on Freddy. So it's a 6-second gap still between Aki and Freddy. As Kexi and Short are battling for P9. Short goes around the inside there. Short is ahead of Kexi now. See if he can close the gap to Brand, and Phil is ahead of Bruma. Yeah, he is ahead of Bruma. A bit close there, but he is ahead. Just staying behind Freddy. Freddy's having a good pace. Consistent pace. Dave Hardy picks up a time penalty. It's within 2 seconds of lap of each. So it's the 2 close gaps we have at this point. Also Kexi still staying close and Short. Josh can go for a move. No, Calder. Aki picks up a time penalty. So Freddy can get the gap down to 3 seconds. He's gonna be able to win this race. But he still has Josh on his back. So we take a look at Kexi again. Kexi staying close to George within the DRS. Having a great battle, but I don't know why Kexi didn't repair his front wing damage. Could have been helpful. It's looking like he has a bit of understeer at this point. So take a look back to the top of the field. Just can't make a move on Freddy. Promise out of the DRS from Phil, so Phil's looking. Maybe he can get a pace to close the gap to Josh and Freddy. So he's pulling away again from Freddy and Josh. Because of the time penalty, he wants to create a bigger gap, just in case. He has less fresh tires. So Freddy has way fresher tires than both Josh and Aki. So is Phil. Phil's also closing in. He's gained 4/10 in the first sector. Swallow staying at P7 and Brandon P8. It's looking good for Freddy in the championship actually. So he's going to be closing in on his teammate Bruma. He's going to increase the gap to Swallow, which was 1 point. But the race isn't over yet. Josh is losing a bit of time. His gap's going to increase to 7/10. Is Freddy going into the straight again? It's only 1/10 of his best time. So quite low on ERS, but Josh has the same levels of ERS. Phil has a bit more, but he's Because of the DRS, he's not closing in enough at the straight. This Aki set for a lap. Still on the field, this car. 1:31.4, and Freddy does a 1:31.1. So closing the gap again, back into the 1:31s, and Josh is outside of the DRS. That could help Freddy to gain some more time on Aki to pure focus ahead, and not on Josh. Josh is closing in again on that sector. I think Freddy was saving a bit of his ERS there. Josh stays within the DRS. Phil stays 3.5 seconds behind. Nika is coming to the pits. Yeah, those mediums look like they're gone. Tinky will still come out ahead of Tomic. Come on to soft tires. Let's have a look. Oswaldo is closing in on men like Donkey. He's only 6 tenths off now. Jord and Kexi still having a battle. Just stays within the DRS of Freddy. Freddy's 6 seconds behind Aki, but Aki still needs to manage his fuel. He actually picks up a time penalty. He's close to John. See if he can make a move on this hanger straight again. Go inside or the outside. Gotta go for the inside. He's gonna make it stick. John. Around the outside, stays ahead. Using the advantage of the soft tires. Snickers come out at P13, so he's probably not gonna score any points today. Stays in P2 for now, as Josh stays within the DRS as well. Phil is losing a bit of time again. Rona staying in 5th. Although it's not within the DRS of men like Donkey, but he is closing the gap. It might be a battle again for P6. So gonna take a look at Josh again. Stayed within the DRS of Freddy pretty much all race. He hasn't been able to get a move stick. Still within 7 seconds. Let's take a look in the penalty situation. Aki has 1 penalty. Freddy is on 2 warnings. Josh already has 2 penalties. Don't know if Phil has any penalties, because that might be able to promote Phil to P3 if he can stay with his 6 seconds. But the gap is 4 seconds now. We need to stay with his 6 seconds of Josh. It's Freddy. Captain Aki has come down again. It's only 5 seconds now. 5.5 seconds. Take a look at the last lap of Aki. 1:31.5. Freddy with a 1:30.6 is actually his personal best lap time. So it's looking good. I feel like Freddy has some pace left in the tank, but Josh also stays close within 3 tenths. But if Freddy's saving some ERS, or that Josh is not saving it, could also be the case. Josh is releasing his ERS. It's been 2.6 seconds as well, although is not going to be able to close enough to a man like Donkey at this point. Jordan and Dexy are not battling anymore. So Josh is staying behind Freddy for the moment. He's got a pace back. 1:31.2. Freddy with a 1:31.5, so he lost 3 tenths this lap. Josh is staying within the DRS. He's trying to create a 6-second gap to Phil, but if Phil... Oh, he just picks up another time penalty. There's already 9 seconds for him, so that's gonna be Phil into P3 and maybe Bruma also into P4. Because the gap to Bruma is 7 seconds, I think. 7 seconds. Leftovich goes into the pit, but speeds into the pit lane. Mecca hasn't been able to set the fastest lap. See if he can still get the fastest lap. As Fatty stays ahead of Josh. And Josh stays close like he's been all race. If Aki doesn't pick up another time penalty, he's gonna be able to take the win, because I don't see also not underfield his car anymore. Don't see Fatty closing into 3 seconds in the 2 laps. He's getting running low on the ERS. George is staying close as Atomic has passed Leprovic. Don't know why Leprovic went on to the new Haas actually. With 2 laps to go. It's a bit odd. So, if he wants to go on Arts, he needs to go on Arts. Not recommend it though. George is staying close to Fatty. Phil. Stay within 9 seconds and you will have a podium. So is Brumaker. If he can stay within 9 seconds, he's 7 seconds now, then he will be able to finish at P4. Swallow is within the DRS of Man Like Donkey. He is closing in again. So we are in the penultimate lap this now. Leprovic and Atomic are still better than each other, maybe. Close to each other still. So that's a battle for P13. It's not where you want to be. So finishing P2 of P3 in the last week's race. We have Josh, we have Yellow Flag sector 1, and that is Atomic off actually. Atomic in mid contact with Leprovic, but we'll hear that later on as Fatty is within 4 seconds of Aki going into the final lap. 4.7 seconds. So he's not getting in any safety car. Still is staying within 9 seconds of Josh. Phil will be able to get onto the podium. Josh is within the ERS of Fatty, but he's not going to be able to take P2. And Fatty is looking like he's going to be taking home P2 and get some points. Yeah, good points in the championship. He will increase his capital as well. It was actually within 3/10 of Man Like Donkey. So that's also a battle we're gonna watch in this final lap. Waldo is he gonna go move for the cops? No, he isn't. He will have a chance on the hanger straight. Josh is not close enough to Fatty. Fatty 4.6 seconds off Aki. Josh not gonna go for a move. It's too far back. Let's take a look at this Waldo real quick. Is he gonna get the move done? Around the inside, and he gets the move done, and Aki finishes at P1. Fatty with P2, Josh will drop down to P3 and maybe even P4. No, Bruma also had a time penalty, so he will stay into P4. Oswaldo is 6th, Man Like Donkey 7th. So if we have like a sector 2. I think that is for Leprovic. Yeah, it's for Leprovic. So he's drifting a bit. So Brent finishes in 8th, Jordan P9. Kexi taking on the final point at P10. Dave Hardy will be finishing in 11th. Nika will be finishing 12th. No fidget 13th on those hard tires. Has he run out of fuel? I think he has run out of fuel. Nika crosses the line, P12. That's what he wanted. Leptridge running out of fuel will be in P13. Kexi leaving the session. Basically, Leptridge is gonna go into the pit. Don't know why, but it's gonna be taking a bit longer to get across the line, I think. Let's see. And the finish now it does. So he also got a speeding penalty there, but he will be last. So look at the podium. Aki taking home his third win in C3 this season. So got the fastest lap, if I'm right. Fatty P2, fell into P3, so he's after a bad season start, he has a good race. So he was looking like he maybe couldn't race because of his internet, but in the end he could and takes home a podium. It is home race actually. Aki P1, Fatty P2. Actually quite close with him, the fastest lap, only 17 thousandths. Philip P3, Joseph P4, Bruma P5, Oswaldo P6, Malite Donkey P7, Brandon P8, Jordan P9 and Kexi in P10. So we have two DNFs from Atomic and my cat is a fatty. So I'm gonna invite the podium drivers now to the party. Let's take a look as Aki, Fretty and Phil. That have Aki as a friend. Okay, let's take a look. Aki 3000. There is Aki. Invite, and then Fretty and Phil as well. Fretty and Phil, so the invites are out. Let's see who is gonna join. Let's give him a bit of a moment to recover from the race. So Phil and Fretty both joined the party. And Aki is joining as well. As Phil is loading in. Still, yes. Can everyone hear me? Alright. So we're gonna start with Aki. Congrats on the win. Looks like some good pace today. Let's talk us to that race a bit. Yeah, behind you they were battling quite hard for P2. At one point there were 4 cars and you were just able to run away with it. Yeah, that was a good race for you. Yeah, I saw you picking up a time penalty quite close to the end. Were you a bit nervous then after the time penalty? You. Yeah, congrats on the win, and we will move on to Fretty now. Fretty,
hello.
it looks like made up some positions because you started P6 if I'm right, 6 or 7.
Yes, 6th I think, yeah.
6th, and made up some positions at the beginning of the race. Finishing P2, almost taking the fastest lap actually. There was only 17 thousandths between your Aki and Freddy's times. So talk us a bit through that race, Freddy.
Yeah, as you said, it's pretty similar to Austria. It's just finding that balance really between a quality setup and the race, because there's a couple of races in a row now we've sort of been in traffic for the first stint. I think Austria, we didn't quite have the pace to match him, even in the second stint when we got clear air. But, yeah, really strong here today. The final sector was mega, really comfortable in there. Yeah, so it was just sort of managing to get through the traffic or waiting for them to pit out of the way. We didn't lose too much to the undercut, so I think we still had plenty of tyres left in on the soft. Pitted on the sort of standard lap. And yeah, then it was just trying to close that gap and keep the pressure on, obviously, to try and either catch him if his tyres dropped off or force him into some penalties. We got one, but yeah, couldn't quite get there in the end. I think we lost a bit of time with a bit of a attempted overtake at one point, and then I lost obviously the chance with the BSC, sort of half a lap. That was through the final sector as well, so my sort of strongest part of the lap, but it is what it is. Just missed it by a couple of seconds in the end. But yeah, it's a solid race. Yeah, just too far behind after the stops, but I think we pretty much matched each other. What would it have been without the penalty? 4.6. I think it was about 6 seconds before at the start of the second stint. So 2 lap fresher tyres. Yeah, I think we were pretty much neck and neck on race pace. But yeah, just missing that little bit in quality at the minute.
There wasn't much in the range space, but also just was behind you really pretty much all of the second stint.
Yeah, with an audio glitch as well. So he was yeah, the old spectator glitch where he's on the rev limiter. So yeah, every corner I could hear him getting closer and just flat out. So yeah, that was nice and annoying. But yeah, it was just mainly just managing the ERS to try and keep him at bay. Obviously, I knew he had the penalties, so from a result, it wasn't going to be an issue. But obviously, didn't need to waste any time battling him while trying to close in on the lead. But yeah, just managed to keep him at bay in the end. I think he got past me at one point. I messed up a little bit, but managed to get him back and didn't lose too much time. So yeah, not too bad.
Good race for you, and congrats on P2. So move on to Phil then. Phil, finally a good result. First time. Finally, P3.
Yeah.
Gained started P4, I believe. Had a good quali. So let's talk us through that race a bit, Phil.
The virtual safety car screwed me a bit. I think I matched Fretty and Aki for pace. But it come out behind Bruma. I think it'd have been closer up to Fretty.
Yes, you got past Broom at one point. Like
yeah, but I was a bit behind him for a while, and then they made a bit of a gap, and it was trying to catch that gap. And then towards the end, I know Brent had the penalty, so I was managing not to get a penalty, so I knew where I'd be finishing. But I didn't push too much.
And you got a bit lucky with just picking up 3 time penalties.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do at the end, manage not to pick a penalty, because I knew he had them. So like, don't push too much, but push so I can try and catch him, but I know I'm catching him, so it was just a manage, don't get a penalty.
Alright, yeah, so that's congrats on P3, Phil.
Yeah,
and I think that are the podium interviews, or does anyone have something left to say?
No, other than obviously a week's break now, mid-season. We've got the Nations Cup next week. So yeah, look out for that.
So next week there will be racing despite the break week at the Nations Cup. So take for all the drivers from RLH, take a look at the Discord for the news.
otherwise known as the Dutch versus England Cup.
Yeah, it's a bit. But we will see that next week. And for now, see you in 2 weeks with C3 again. And that we're gonna run off the stream for today. So goodbye.